What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Chef from Off the Dome, by the way, and it's hot outside, I thought I'd make a video. Okay, something was on my mind. We always talk about equality and how can we achieve it. Well, I think it's time for people to give up on that. Let me explain why. True equality will never exist. And it's not a race thing, it's a people thing. It's a human nature thing. Think of it like this. And I know people have said all the time, and people get tired of it saying, well, that's racist. You guys just not trying to address the problem. You don't want to address that black people being mistreated. You don't want to address that brown people being mistreated. You just want to say, well, slavery is just everywhere, so it's fair. But they do have a point. Not saying it's right, but they do have a point. See, if black people tomorrow were treated equally by whites, that wouldn't help the outliers. That wouldn't help the other black people treating blacks unfairly. That wouldn't help the Middle Eastern treat us fairly. That wouldn't help the Hispanics treat us fairly. There's still an uphill battle either way you look at it, because whites can get other whites to treat each other fairly. You also got to think about this: the so-called Democrats, the so-called Republicans, the so-called I'm for everyone type people. There's already a number of white organizations, white establishments, and more that hire black, promote blacks, give them what they need, give them what they want. There's already a number of businesses, period, that celebrate their differences, celebrate their strengths, all the stuff they talk about. So, this is my thing to you. You can't force people to treat you fairly. You can't force people to treat you equal. That's why grabbing your bootstraps and working hard as you can in life kind of is the only thing you really can do, truthfully. Truth be told, you really can't force anyone to treat you fairly. Because as many as government organizations have ended discrimination, put up with people's different hairstyles, put up with people's different attitudes, different sexual preferences, celebrate their sexual preferences, all these things. I've seen it. They have Gay Pride Month there, Black History Month, celebrate that. They have people that are trannies that work inside Walmart now. They have black persons going all overseas working for different companies. They have black women, black men, Hispanics, all this stuff in power, all this stuff, everything. They're doing all these things to appease everyone, make them that they're fair, and they have diversity quotas, all this stuff. If you haven't got equality by now, you never will. And throughout human organization and history, there's never been a moment of equality for everyone. Even when we were all separated into our own groups, there were still prisoners that had to work. There were still slaves that had to work. There were still people that was underneath the tribes that had to do tasks that were not fair like the other ones. Because one was a chief in the family of the chief, and the other ones were regular pilgrims. Not pilgrims, were other Indians. One was the king, one were the cabinet, the nobles, and the others were the subjects. They got less money, they lived in worse areas, they got less privileges. It doesn't matter about your race. It doesn't even matter about your lineage. It matters about who has the power and who's able to enact it. Who's willing to be the one to stand out. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You guys can say that equality is needed all you want. You guys can protest. I get what you're saying to an extent. But at the end of the day, there's never going to be true equality because people might not just be made for that. And the truth is, I have to accept that. And I think you have to accept that as well. People aren't meant to be equal. It sounds messed up. But at the end of the day, true equality cannot be achieved because there's always going to be a group of people, white, black, and different, or the same race as you, who think that you're inferior and think that they should have what you shouldn't have. So why don't you just live your best life like the song says. Do the best you can help you and others around you. And I say just live life. When you see inequality, I get it. You speak out against it, all that. But truth be told, these people who are career activists, career equality activists, all this stuff, it's a bunch of lies and smoke and mirrors. Because at the end of the day, majority of these activists are not trying to be funny. They live in better neighborhoods than you. They make money, they get government checks. And last time I checked, just doing the back to school fun and drive for success and giving you free backpacks isn't change. That's just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. So let me know what you think. Do you think equality can ever be achieved? I don't think so. And I don't think it will. And I'm fine with that. As long as people around me are straight, as long as I try to help them out as much as I can, as long as you show the example of what equality could be, I think that's all you can do. Because remember, it goes back to this. Even as long as you have a government, period, That's already an example of not having equality. You have a government of people, officials, who already don't pay as many taxes as you, even though they're richer than you, get free health care, get all this free stuff. So you listen to them tell you about how equality needs to be changed when they don't play by the same rule book. Where people like, all these congressmen, congresswomen get charged with sexual accusations. They can literally murder people overseas, do all type of operations. Nobody checks them. All this stuff. So, equality doesn't exist because the people who are in charge of you, who govern you, don't follow the same rule book. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. It's Chef from Off the Dome. It's a hot Virginia day. Great day. I'll see you later.